4 things I could possibly eat on account of having my wisdom teeth out.
And we're live. Alright, guys. Welcome to the game that we all play called Dungeons and Dragons. If nobody has any major things to get out of the way, then we're just going to hop right into it. Speak now, forever hold your peace, all that jazz.
I think we're good.
Awesome. So, when we last saw our heroes, they had journeyed to the city of Skaldhammer. It was in this dwarven city where they had met 2 fellow adventurers, the first of which was Lysander, a massive lion-like humanoid warrior set on finding an artifact to cure the disease plaguing his people. The other being a tavern brawler for the ages, a spiked turtle going by the name of Kame-Ra. After getting to know each other for a little while, they were approached by Lysander and Byron, a very powerful dwarven man who runs mining operations in the Skaldhammer mine. Apparently, some of the workers in the mine have seemingly disappeared into thin air deep within the mines. He has offered you a reward to investigate the disappearances, and we ended the last session with you getting rest in the local tavern before taking the job the next day. We continue now with all of you gaining consciousness in the early morning in your respective rooms in the Scalding Raid Tavern. So, with that all out of the way, what would you like to do?
2 words. Tongue bath.
Tongue bath. Gross. I hate it.
I'm just kidding.
I was sincerely hoping so, because I didn't want to describe that, but I would have felt like it was my job to.
No, on him.
Yeah. Byron, you wake up in like a pool of your own sweat after the strange dream you had last night.
Yeah, just kind of, it's like waking up after like sweating out a fever, and it's just kind of like getting yourself out of the sticky sheets, like, ugh.
Oh yeah, definitely not comfortable.
Yeah, just first thing in mind is just let's just get moving. I don't want to. Yeah, get up, get stuff. He just wants to get out the door at this point.
All right. I guess I should mention that Chase, our player who plays our turtle barbarian Kame-Ra, is not currently present, so I will be role-playing him and acting as his character until he either arrives or just for the duration of the session. He's not feeling well right now. Either way, Lysander, as you wake up, I believe you and Kame-Ra were sharing a room, right?
Yep.
And then the rest of the adventurers were in another room?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Your room's paid, of course, by Lysander and Byron. You wake up to see that Kame-Ra is doing stretches next to his bed. He wakes up, he's like, "Oh, good morning."
How does a turtle stretch?
He's got limbs.
Yeah, but like, how does he bend over? He's got a big shell in the way.
Yeah, it's all in the hips. And then he says, making weird movements that it looks like he should not be able to make due to his, physiology. If you ever see like weird sprites of like Godzilla breakdancing, it's sort of what this is like. That's sort of what you're looking at right now. This massive reptilian spiked creature just bending his body in ways that shouldn't seem possible in the low light of your tavern room.
Oh, on that note, do they have baths here?
You do not know.
Well, he's going to put on his armor because that is like the only set of clothes that he has.
I believe you do have like a little bit of clothing underneath your armor, but it's mostly just cloths to keep the the metal from touching your skin or your fur rather, because lion. So you and Kame-Ra get ready for the day. Everybody else, Turner specifically. Let's go with you, Turner. What are you doing?
Oh, you know, everything ready, then just kind of making my way down to like the general like food area ish.
So
Like
just making your way
main
down to the main tavern room.
Yep, I'm gonna sit down there. Is anyone in there?
Very few people. It's like 7:38 in the morning, around about. The sun is barely peering over the mountain range in the distance. This entire town is almost overshadowed always by the mountain range it stands by. But very few people here. You do notice that the innkeeper, Youngren, is in conversation with a woman who seems to be sobbing quietly to herself.
Huh.
Okay, well, that seems like a lot of people interaction. I'm gonna go sit somewhere else.
All right. Let's
Just kind of pick up. I'm just gonna pick a place that's near where I came out of my room. That has no one there.
All right. The unconscious body of John Cracked Cave is still just sprawled across the ground. Except for now, instead of just being battered and bloody, he's just sitting there next to a bunch of empty bottles of ale. This is where you all were sitting last time. Where'd you say you were sitting, Turner?
Close. Okay, where would I have come from the rooms?
The stairs are literally right next to the table you guys were standing at, right about here.
Neat. So I'm just not gonna move.
Yeah. That right there.
That seems like a good place to just sit.
Indeed.
Hey,
And-
Parker.
Yes.
I don't mean to interrupt,
Yeah.
but how do I change the when it says all our names at the bottom, I need to change mine to my character name. I'm not sure how to do that.
Underneath the chat on the right, like where you would type in your chat, there should be like as, and then your character name. You can select the other one.
Got it.
There you go.
Are you talking about the names that are listed at the bottom of the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, if you want to change that, you can go over to My Settings in the chat tab, and it'll say Display Name, the first thing that pops up.
Got it.
And then
They
press
got
Save Name, and then you're good. I'm assuming that's what you meant. But you could also do what Dan said. You could just go into the As thing next to the chat and just put, like, right now I could be any one of you guys. Like, I could be good old Gillard O'Rourke from the beginning of our game.
All right, I got it done. Sorry to interrupt. Continue.
No worries. Just as an example. Either way. Unless you tell me otherwise, all of you gather back down at your table that you were in the previous night. You do see that Youngren is over at the bar in discussion with a crying woman and a little girl who seems to be standing next to her.
Byron is just kind of groggy this morning and just kind of goes, "Do we want to wait for her discussion to be over, or do we want food now?"
Wait.
Works for me. And then he puts his head down on the table again.
Lysander's going to like look like get everyone's attention. And he's like, I will be back in a moment. The butcher shop was closed last night. I need to pick up provisions.
All right.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Kame-Ra looks to you and says, "Would you like someone to accompany you?"
Your choice.
Fine, I didn't want to go anyway. And then he just goes and enjoys his drink.
Confused look and exit.
All right. Is anybody else doing anything while he is journeying towards the butcher shop?
I think we're all just kind of waiting for the bartender to finish her conversation before ordering.
All right. So as she glances over to you and sees that you've all risen from sleep, she rushes over to your table and says, "Yes. What can I do for you?"
Just some, I guess, breakfast foods and drinks would do quite well.
Oh, right away. Yes. Sorry about that. And then begins turning away.
All right. I guess if I glance out the window, does it look like it's gonna be kind of a clear day, or can I tell?
Yeah, it's overcast, but bits of sunlight do peer through when they can, as the sun is starting to crest over the mountain range.
Byron just kind of sits back down. Oh, I mean, at least I don't think it's gonna rain today.
So, as you are all waiting there for your food, we'll go over to Lysander. Lysander, you find your way back to the butcher shop that you visited the night before, and you do eventually find the butcher shop open. There are large slabs of meat hanging off of hooks for all in the town to see, and you see a... Here, I'm pulling up my notes real quick. Just one moment. You see a dwarven person whose gender I am looking for. Hold on.
Time.
I promise I have this. Where are you? Aha. You see an older hill dwarf. He has very long brown hair and pockmarked pink skin. And he seems to be taking a massive slab of some sort of meat and throwing it up on a hook as you approach.
What kind of meat is it? Is it like beef, pork, mutton?
Looking at it, it looks to be beef. Big old thing of beef.
Beef. He's going to approach, doing his best to not startle him, and keeping in his field of view.
Wait, I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
He's gonna try to approach in the dwarf's field of view as to not accidentally like terrify him.
Sure. Would you like to roll stealth or something like that?
No, not stealth. I'm trying to make sure he can see me.
He can see you. Oh, okay.
I'm trying not to surprise him.
So, as you approach, very calmly and cautiously, his eyes sort of widen a bit, and he sort of stands back almost aghast. He's like, "Well, you're a big fucker, aren't you?"
One way to respond.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
You new around here?
Yes. He looks longingly at the large steak.
Yeah, what?
How much?
Oh, for this?
Yes. And enough salt to preserve it.
How long, are you looking to preserve it for?
Looking, I'm looking to make it into rations for a journey.
Rations for a journey. Well, once again, it all depends on how long you plan on preserving it.
How long does this look like it would last me out in the wild?
Well, it's basically like a whole cow that this man's carrying. So, like,
Hmm.
a whole thing.
Might not need that much. I'll take half.
Half. All right. This is.
Half.
I don't know why I didn't think of this, but I need to find prices for food stuffs because I didn't plan on that, which I don't know why, because I knew you wanted to do that. So how much do cows weigh? The things you have
A
to look
lot.
up for D&D. Oh my
Depending
gosh,
on the
cow.
cow you're talking about, a lot of them will come up to about a ton and a half. Or I'm sorry, 1,500 pounds.
Yeah. A female cow, it says 1,600. A male, an adult bull, 2,400.
So is this a cow or a bull we're talking about?
Um. Yeah, I'd say.
Yes.
And, well, of course, this one's been butchered and is now just slabs of meat. But I say the thing that he is, like, hanging out right now is, like, 100 pounds of meat. So, if you're buying 50 pounds of meat, that's like... he's like, well, if you want half of this, that's gonna be... I usually sell it by the pound, but if you're looking for half of it, I suppose, about 10 gold.
A moment, looking at my inventory. All right, I don't need necessarily half of it then. How much would it like? How much would I be able to like? Let's say 10 days of rations. How many pounds would I have to buy?
Uh, I don't maybe a pound. But you're also like a massive lion guy, so like 5 pounds.
On second thought, 5 pounds.
All right. That's a different story then. That would be about like just 1 gold.
Takes out, reaches into his pouch, and tentatively takes out a gold piece, which is like absolutely puny compared to his palm.
Right. Um, so he takes your gold and then make sure you mark that down on your character sheet, by the way, and goes back and wraps up for you 5 pounds of beef and gives you a
You're salted, right?
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, so they should be good for a while. I think. I don't know how that stuff works because I forgot to do my nerd research. Remember when we ran that pirate game like forever and a half ago? I did like
Yeah.
I watched like an hour-long video about how to sail sail a ship and like learned all the technical names for like riggings and stuff, and then never used any of it. But anyway,
It doesn't help that we pretty much abandoned the pirate thing, but that's fine.
yeah, but it was like after like 12 sessions. You guys were pirates for like a good bit, and then weren't for a longer bit. Either way, yeah, you get your meats, and is that all you're doing right now?
Yep. and then I head back to the tavern. Thank you for your business.
Yeah, anytime. And then you head back to the Scald Wraith, where you encounter your new adventuring crew, who is all currently snacking down on some foods.
I'm going to approach what was her name?
The bartender?
Yeah.
That would be Youngren.
I'm gonna approach her and I'm going to ask for like a steak as to not cut into my newly purchased rations.
Yeah, I don't, I have some sides of beef in the back, but I don't know anything about a steak.
Yes, you can. I'll take it raw if need be.
No, it's fine. I can cook it. That's no problem. I'll bring it out when once it's ready.
Why, thanks.
All right. So now that we got the 10 minutes of just Carter wanting to eat raw meat, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Yeah, hit
Other
it on the head
than
when you said I'm eating.
enjoying our breakfast.
What were you saying, Kian?
I said, I think you hit it on the head when you said I'm sitting here and eating breakfast.
Yeah. You guys eat your meals of meats, eggs, cheese, and bread, filling yourselves up for the day ahead of you. And eventually, Lysander, she does bring out your steak, which you enjoy in kind. And, around about half an hour, you guys finish your food. All right, what would you like to do now?
I'll go up and hey. I mean,
All right. For all of you, it'll be about 2 gold pieces.
and I hand her 2 gold pieces and thank her for the food again.
Oh, no worries. Come back again. And then she goes back over to her sobbing friend.
On as I turn around to head back to the table, I glance at the sobbing friend. What do they? No, any standout features, or is it just seem like a?
It's sitting at the bar next to Youngren is another dwarven woman who has shorter brown hair, and her eyes are just beet red with how much she's been weeping. And then next to her appears to be a little dwarven girl who looks very similar to her, but with longer, almost shoulder-length hair.
I am not familiar with etiquette here. Should we leave that alone or should we go console?
I assume he says this when I come back to the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, considering what we're being asked to do, I'd make a good guess that that is a family member of someone lost in the mines. I think Youngren has it covered, but that's my best guess as to what is going on up there. I say we leave it to her. Let's do our job. Maybe it'll provide another form of comfort for them.
All right.
So, with that, I'm assuming you guys are heading towards the mines.
Yep.
Okay, so after paying for your meal, you begin heading towards the foot of this mountain range that Skaldhammer is built next to, and you see standing there waiting for you as you pass all of the stone buildings you see Ellis and Bavarian standing there at the entrance to the mine. There's these wooden support beams that have sort of a canopy over after two wooden doors that act as the entrance to this mine. And he looks up to you and says, "Oh, I've been waiting for you. How'd you all sleep?"
Well,
Go ahead.
I did.
oh no, that
You know.
Oh, you're saying well, so you just slept well. Okay.
yeah.
Right. A little groggy, but nothing a little breakfast couldn't fix.
All right. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I suppose before you go in and start poking around, I should debrief you a little bit. Over the past few weeks, 3 of our miners have gone missing. Usually it's when they're around the same part of the mine. It's very deep down, the farthest we've dug in the mines in the past 20, 30 years, and it wasn't until about 4 or 5 weeks ago that the first one went missing. Nothing of theirs was left except for a pickaxe or two. But I am inclined to offer you some gold if you can figure anything out. And I'm sure the families of those who have gone missing will be very grateful to you.
I believe we saw one of those families in the tavern on our way out.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh,
I mean,
then you would understand how traumatizing these past few weeks have been to the families involved. But I suppose if you figure anything out, I am willing to offer you 50 gold each.
Yeah. Byron's eyes kind of widen at that, and then he goes, "That's very handsome sum. Wow. But before we go down, do you have a map of the mines, perhaps?"
No, not really. We usually just everybody who's lived here and works the mines has done it their entire lives, so we really just know the mine like the back of our hands.
No map and disappearing people? That's particularly dangerous. You sure 50 is the best you can do?
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check if you would.
Let me find that real quick.
All right. He looks to you and says, well, I think 50 is pretty generous. But I suppose if you make it out with information, I could throw in maybe an extra gold piece or two.
It'll have to do.
Yes. I had the guards search a few weeks ago, but after a few days they gave up the search. So I'm hoping some adventurers such as yourselves will be able to have better luck.
Yes. And just wanted to make sure we have as much information as we can before going in. The layout of the mine is relatively simple, right? It doesn't twist and turn that much.
Well, there are multiple branches of the mine, but to where they have seemingly disappeared from is mostly just a straight shot. So you won't have much difficulty getting there. But
beyond that point.
Beyond that point, you should be fine.
Okay.
Do you have any chalk?
Have any what?
Chalk.
Not on me. I'm sure you might be able to find some, if anywhere, at the local general store.
I'm just thinking not being as familiar with the mine as you are, could use it to mark which tunnels we've been in and which tunnels we haven't, so we know a way back out.
Well, you wouldn't have to be exploring the branches, hopefully, but yes, I don't have any on me, but I would encourage you to go look at. You could go talk to Nada Undertree. She has her own shop down the street. She's a halfling woman. Runs a store there. You can probably find some stuff there for cheap.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. I've also considered that you might be putting yourselves at risk, so I am inclined to give you these. And he holds forth 2 small vials of viscous red liquid.
So 2 health potions, right?
Indeed, potions of minor health, or just potions of healing.
Byron will grab those and thank you very much. And he'll kind of look to the group, like, does anyone particularly want to have dibs on one?
Kame-Ra just sort of stretches his arms out. He's like, "Oh, I think I'll be fine."
I'll kind of gesture towards Turner, seeing if he wants one.
Now that you've looked at me, I'll be like, thank you, and take one.
Okay. If no one else wants it, I'll keep this one on. I'll keep this one with me.
My magic should be sufficient to keep me alive.
All right. Kame-Ra says, "So, are we going to the store, or are we just heading in?"
I think we should probably head to the store and then head in. Make sure we have all the supplies that we need.
I will stay and keep an eye on the entrance.
All right. So, Lysander, while they are all heading towards the general store, you go ahead and roll me a perception check. Kame-Ra leads you through the city, being the most familiar out of all of you, and brings you to this quaint little store. And as you enter, you see that the shelves are lined with a bunch of cheap-looking bits and baubles, and standing on a little bench next behind the counter is a halfling woman, and she is got sort of like an Edna Mode style haircut going on, and has a very long pointed nose, and she's just like, "Yes, welcome to Nada's shop. What can I help you with?"
Just looking for get some supplies before we go on and do a job.
Well, what sort of job? I have a lot of things, but only certain things are good for, certain things.
We're heading down into the mine. We're gonna be helping see if we can figure out what's been going on down there.
Ah, adventurers.
You presume correctly. And I'll kind of motion. I'll motion for Ilien. Come up. A friend here was looking for maybe some chalk, and I'm probably looking for maybe a lantern if you have it, or at least maybe some extra torch supplies.
Books.
And books for the little one.
What kind of books? I have a few books, but
Any book.
any book. Well, she starts. She brings over a little pile, and compared to her, the pile is a very thick pile of books. And she brings them down on the table. She's like, well, this one is a dwarven book. I don't know if you speak Dwarvish, but it's got a lot of recipes in it. This one is a novel written by a lizard folk, if I remember correctly. His name is very strange, but basically it's about his life on the sea.
Please get that one, please.
This one is written in a very strange language. I don't know what language it is, but I think it's also a cookbook, honestly, based on how it's laid out. But I don't know. Any of these sounding good to you?
Strange cookbook.
Damn it.
She's like, all right. This one flips through it, and it's a very thick book. It looks like it has like half 1,000 pages.
Oh. What language is it in?
Hold on, let me look at your character sheet to see if you can recognize it.
Common, Elvish, Sylvan, Auran, Infernal, and Celestial.
Oh, yeah, you don't know the language this is written in.
Is it?
Dang it!
If I assume Turner's next to me. Is it in Draconic?
It is not.
Alright, then I don't know it.
I don't think any of you guys know this language. It would be very strange if you did. Yeah, no, it would be strange if any of you guys knew this language. But
I just kind of go, even if you can't read it, Turner, I bet it'd be an interesting read if you can eventually learn the language.
There's no linguistic skill.
yeah, but there is a
Dang
spell
it.
called Tongues.
Comprehend
Wait.
language.
Comprehend language, that also helps.
Do I have these, though?
I don't think so. Those are primarily
Dang
wizard
it.
spells.
That's not very helpful.
Yeah, no.
Turner, do you even recognize any of the characters? Like, maybe they're not in the same language, but is it like the same letters in weird orders to you? Or similar letters?
I'll go ahead and answer that question for you. No.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
This script is something like you've seen it before. You don't remember where, but it's not a language that you are familiar with, and you could not write the alphabet even if you tried. Like,
We'll give it some time. Challenge accepted, I see.
so are you going to buy this book?
And the sea book. How much are those two together?
Yes.
Together, this novel is about like a gold piece, but this book, she says, slapping the one that seems to be written in that strange language, and as she does it, dust sort of flies off of it. This one's a bit more pricey. This one will run you about 15 gold.
Jesus, for a book you can't even read, you're charging that much? You think it's just a cookbook?
Yeah, a very valuable cookbook that he wants. So, butt out.
You know,
Let's
hard
call.
logic I can argue with.
We have some other things to shop here, so we'll ponder on the book probably. But as for that chalk and lamp, maybe.
Oh yes. Crap. That's what I was. I have a PDF that has all of my things on it. So for the chalk, I can get you a piece. Let me see if I still have some first. She rummages around through all of her items under her desk and not desk. What would it be called?
Counter?
Counter. Yeah, that word just slipped my mind. She pulls a few pieces of chalk out from under the counter, and they seem to be broken or like They are usable. They're just not very good. She's like, 2 copper for these. For a lantern, about 5 silver.
Okay. And this lantern comes with oil.
Aha! That's the catch, though. You got to buy the oil separately.
I can
Shop's
cover
got to
the
make
lantern,
coins somehow,
but
you know.
how much for oil?
Yay, capitalism.
How much for the oil, you say?
Yeah, how much for the oil?
For the oil, I'm looking. I have it here. And of course, I cannot find it.
Charge.
It's here, I swear. Yeah, 1 silver for a flask of oil.
I'll take the lantern. And what? How much oil y'all want? 1, 2, 3, 82 flasks.
I think 2 at minimum might be a safe bet. If we don't use all of it, then we have a lantern for later.
Yeah, like a single flask of oil can keep your lantern lit for well over a day.
Yeah, so 2 would probably work.
Hey, 2 it is.
How much is all that then?
So, for the lantern,
That would be, what, 7 silver, 2 copper, and 16 gold if we got everything that we talked about.
yeah, that math checks out.
I'm just
Or
gonna
if, you
put.
or if you just paid 1 payment of 20 gold, then you can just have all of it.
I looked at Turner and I just kind of asked him, how much do you really want that book?
I just set one of my rare gems on the counter.
She looks at it, looks to you, and says, "Yeah, I think that would be sufficient payment." And then she just sort of slides the gem over to herself. Yeah. The books, the lamp. Yeah, it's all yours. Go ahead.
I just kind of look at Turner, just a little stunned, and thank you for your business.
I put my books in my bag and hop away.
I grab the lantern and the oil and make sure Ilien gets her chalk.
All right.
Ethan, I just want to say I cannot thank you enough for getting the book written by the lizard folk.
I just want to say those gems were worth like 20 gold apiece, so I'm happy that she took it.
Yep.
I was about to haggle, and then you just dropped the stone.
Yeah, we don't haggle over here.
You wanted to haggle? When Turner was around and books were at stake?
How dare you,
Are you
sir?
mad?
God.
Hey, when you said she pushed the books over, you mean she just pushed over the 2? She didn't throw in the third one like, oh, that's enough.
Oh, please
for all
tell me
3
she
books,
did.
right?
No, she did not. She did.
Damn. Sleight of hand. Just kidding. But yeah. And on the way out, just like, all right, we got everything we need. I think.
Right,
I
should
believe so.
certainly hope so.
Yes.
Okay. And I assume Ilien, the chalk is for potentially marking our way.
Exactly my plan.
Very smart. Well, say we head back and go down into the depths.
All right. Few minutes-
Parker, that perception check you had me roll, I got a 13.
Yeah. Was just getting that. Why'd you just roll a d20?
You said a perception check.
Yeah, you could do that on your character sheet.
Oh,
Like
I
if
did
you,
not know this.
like if you go onto your character sheet, go down to where it says perception and click on the word perception, it'll roll that check for you.
Oh,
Anywho, your
On the way there, I'm just gonna. I could make map.
Like as we go,
Yeah.
that would be very appreciated. Actually,
Start-
hold on. Do you have dark vision?
No.
Then, I guess if I'm holding the lantern, you better stay close.
I just cast light on my quill.
That works too.
What color?
Yellow.
Yellow. A bright yellow light emanating from your little quill.
For 1 minute.
Yeah, how far does it shine? Isn't it like 15
It's
feet?
dim.
It's a decent bit.
It's light. Hold on.
It doesn't really matter, especially if you have a lantern.
Yeah.
I believe
20 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Turner and Kame-Ra are the only two people who don't have dark vision. Because I'm pretty sure Lysander, you have it, right?
Confirmed.
Yeah, you do have it. And all of you guys have it for about 60 feet.
Yep.
I think there's like one.
There's an Eldritch Invocation that gives it to you for 300 feet.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
There
Yes.
is a sub race. I believe it's Drow that get like 120 feet of dark vision.
That is also true.
Twilight Clerics get an absurd amount of dark vision as well. I remember
That's crazy. But I believe for most of you, you just see in shades of gray and not like full color. But irrelevant. Lysander looking around, you just see Ellis and Bavarian just glancing to you a little awkwardly for a little bit before just heading into the mines. But other than that, keeping your eye out, remaining vigilant, you do not see anything out of the ordinary. And after a few minutes, your party joins back up with you at the entrance to Skaldhammer Mine.
Was your trip eventful?
Books.
Not eventful, but successful.
Books.
Oh.
What was that?
Oh, that's rhythm.
Ah.
Turner here likes to read a lot, so he got some books. He's happy.
What did he buy?
Books.
What kind of books?
So there's this one, right, about a lizard who goes on a boat on the ocean. Isn't that neat? But also there's this one that none of us can read it. So I have no clue why he bought it, but we can't read it, and that's cool too.
Well,
The one about the lizard and the boat sounds interesting.
I, for one, am interested in this mystery book.
May I see it?
No. At the mention of him taking one of my books, I kind of get a little defensive and scooch my pouch away.
Can I at least see the text? I do not need to hold it.
Cautiously bring it out and just hold it in front of him.
Do I know what it is?
I doubt it, since you only speak 2 languages.
Ah, damn. I was banking on that.
No, you speak common and your own lion language. You do not recognize this at all.
You speak common and cat. Go away.
Common and lion to you, sir.
Cat. Big cat.
No lion.
I mean, basically, it's not an actual formal language or script. It's just that when you guys growl at each other, you understand what you mean.
Yeah.
But Leonin is not like a formal script. Or like written language.
Do we have a written language?
No, not at all.
Huh.
If anything, it's vague runic symbols that like anybody could understand. Or
Like
anybody,
hieroglyphics.
yes, or like anybody can interpret, but you guys do not have your own formal alphabet. Anyway, so as you enter the mine, it is not very well lit, but along the wall, every so often there is the torch that illuminates your sight, so you can see.
I was gonna say, I'll probably not light the lantern until it seems like the torches get more sparse, or like until we get, I don't know, maybe 10, 15, depending on how long, because we don't know how long this tunnel actually goes for, right?
No, not really.
So about, if it takes more than 15 minutes, then I'll light the lantern at that point. to get to the farthest point.
Sure. So, you guys start. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna, and as we're going, I want to take out some paper and get it's a book I don't care about as much anymore. The History of Selfie. I'm gonna get that out and use it as my backdropping, and just try and crudely make a map of the direction we go.
All right.
Just so we have a backup in case we lose the chalk.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
That's great.
God
Ugh, not very good.
damn it.
All right. So, going down, every time you hear like a clank of a pickaxe or something like that, it sort of like makes you jitter a little bit, and so your work doesn't look great, but it's kind of readable. Like, you can look at it and sort of piece your way back, but I'm pretty sure you're the only person who'd be able to do that. Anybody else would look at that and be very confused.
Good enough, I guess.
So,
Sad kicking noises.
yeah, sad caw. But heading deeper into this mine, you pass the occasional miner who appears to be very on edge, as it would be. And as you get deeper and deeper, the fewer lit torches and the fewer miners you see, as they seem to have been straying away from the deeper mines after the disappearances of their fellow dwarves.
At this point, I'd probably light the lighter or light the lantern.
All right.
And every time we pass an intersection, I am marking it with chalk in the direction that we came from.
All right. Easy enough.
Just as a backup to Turner's map.
The first, you have like multiple broken pieces of chalk. Making the first little marking almost ruins one entire piece. It is not very high quality material. But after, so are you guys just heading straight down then? You're not checking out any of the other branches or anything?
If there are still miners at this point, I feel like we should just keep heading straight.
Okay.
I say it to the group.
So with your you're holding the lantern, right, Byron?
Yes.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation. I'm, actually not.
Not great.
I have a glowing pen if that helps.
It does a little bit, but
Oh,
That's
okay.
how I got the one above your sleight of hand.
Oh, yeah, that. Yay.
you make
Turner helping.
you make your way down as far. You get to the point where you can't really see any more torchlight, and the only light source is coming directly from your lantern, which flickers an orange glow around the slowly enclosing walls of this mine. And it's after about an hour that you feel like there is no end to this mine when you eventually make your way to this large opening where the mine seems to end.
Wait, does it just kind of stop, or is it like it opens into something?
The mine just stops at a certain point. Right as you guys are about to turn back around, you see that the end of the mine is where you guys are currently standing, and you see that there are like collapsed bits of stone and veins of ore that are just sitting there seemingly untouched, with a wheelbarrow of materials just sitting there spilled over.
And like the end,
Lysander's gonna go investigate.
All right, what were you saying, Byron?
I was gonna say, and like the end of the tunnel is just like a sheer wall, or is it like rubble?
It's sort of rubble because the mine is the product of them digging into it. So
Well, yeah,
basically, this is just where this is seemingly where they stopped digging.
yeah. I was just kind of asking, like, does it seem like they just stopped digging, or something collapsed directly in front of us?
It seemed like that this is where they stopped digging.
Okay.
So you said Lysander, you were investigating. Kame-Ra is coming with you. He's like, not gonna lie, this place gives me a very weird feeling. Go ahead and roll investigation with advantage, Lysander, since you have Kame-Ra helping you. Ooh, that's a natural 20. A crit.
Critical investigation.
Critical investigation. So, looking around, you do find a few pickaxes just lying on the ground, and near a wall, like near the right wall of the mine, you do see what looks to be a torn piece of cloth.
I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to like hold it up to my nose and like see if I can detect like certain like scents.
All right. As you begin sniffing this piece of dirtied cloth, you do start picking up on a scent, and as you look straight forward, you do see that there is a part of the wall that looks to be an entryway where there is more torn pieces of clothing jutting out of little broken pieces of stone. But you do see there is a not quite small, not quite large hole in the wall that is not inherently visible from where you guys were currently standing. You have to like hop on top of rubble and look around the wall to find it.
Everyone, I think I found something.
I'll go over and look.
You climb the mountain of stones and ore, and peer around this stone wall to see that there is a small opening that seemingly goes deeper into a cave.
And with the lantern shining down there, does it reveal anything else other than it just keeps going?
Shining your lantern in there just appears to be the entrance to another section of a cave. So it just looks like this is a cave opening that is very hard to get through. It looks like if you tried, you could squeeze through it, but Kame-Ra and Lysander would have a difficult time fitting themselves through. Especially Kame-Ra.
Yeah, because he's not so malleable.
Yeah.
We could probably squeeze through. You two might, pointing to Kame-Ra and Lysander, might have a more difficult time, but do we want to venture further here, or do we want to look around a bit more, maybe a little bit farther back?
Lysander looks at Turner and then looks back at Byron and he says, why don't we send Turner in first? He's small, so if anything is in there, he can get away quickly.
I turn and I look at Turner after he says this.
Turner's eyes go a little wide, and he's just kind of like,
So-
okay.
If you don't want to go, you don't have to go. I can go first if you don't want to go first.
I can go. I have light, and I make my pen glow again.
All right.
Lead the way, friend.
So are you actually? So you said it sheds dim light for 20 feet, right?
I think it's bright light for 20.
Bright light for 20, dim light for another 20.
Yeah. I got 40 feet of visibility.
All right. Well, as you fit through, Turner, I'm going to put you onto this next map by yourself.
Oh, great.
All right. Are you seeing the map that you're currently on?
No.
All right. Are you still on the tavern map?
No, just black.
Look towards the bottom. Look towards the bottom of the map. Here, let me see if I can ping you there. Are you seeing it now?
Second. I just had to restart the page, so hold on. We'll see if everything's breaking.
That is a possibility. Technology is kind of the bane of our existence.
Only mildly.
Yeah.
It only seems to stop working every time we try and stream.
I see myself at the bottom of the screen.
Yes, you are at the very bottom.
I see it now.
Yeah, the area you're entering is very dark, and you can only see only a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, dynamic lighting is kind of hard for some machines to run, so if it doesn't entirely work for you, just let me know, and I can share my screen on Discord so you can see it the way it's supposed to be seen.
I have... Can I light a bolt of a crossbow instead of my pen for when I'm walking through this way? So I can have my crossbow ready to go.
Yeah, I'll... Yeah, sure, why not? I don't see why that wouldn't work. Cool. But once you shoot that crossbow bolt, that means that's where your source of light is going to go.
Oh, I know. It's going to be a big sad, but it's a good thing. It's a cantrip.
Indeed, indeed. You could just cast light on yourself and make yourself emanate light.
I mean, I could do that, but that's way easier.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, this is where you find yourself. You find this narrow tunnel that goes on goes around a curve,
All right.
and it's just impenetrable darkness beyond that.
No, still here?
I call. Can I hear him?
You sure can.
Yep, still here. Call out to us if you need us to follow.
Okay. I'm just gonna start inch my way forward over here.
All right.
Oh my god, this is great. Do I see anything other than rocks?
These are stalagmites right over here. Very tall, sharp spires of stone.
Okay.
And you see that. So, entering this space, you can see through your the use of your shining crossbow bolt, overarching walls of stone, and there are stalagmites jutting ominously out of the ground, and then a few stalactites that are just seemingly dripping condensation down onto the ground. And then as you get closer to the stalagmites, you see that growing at the base of them are weird dark-colored fungi which seem to radiate an odd stench that smells sort of like boiled cabbage.
have I ever read anything about weird fungi?
You can go ahead and roll me a history check. Or a nature check, rather.
So wait, so which one am I doing then?
I would say nature.
Nature? Okay.
Yes.
Let me find... Hey, oh god, wait. I'm not dumb. Where's nature at?
Right
There it is.
below
Oh,
medicine.
You can find it.
we
All
got
right.
there eventually.
A 17. You reckon that this form of vegetation can only thrive in an underground setting like this? You've seen it before in the pages of a book somewhere, but you're unsure of anything else. You just know that it's bad smelling and thrives in this underground sort of area.
Okay. Again,
While
steer
we're
clear.
waiting on Turner, I'm gonna lean over to Ilien and whisper, "Hey, sister, do we really want to let that child go alone? We've seen him fight. You think he can? I don't know what lives underground, but you think he can hold up on his own against that?"
I was wondering the same thing. Every second he's gone, I'm getting just a little bit more nervous.
I do not like the idea of letting that child go alone. I'm going to go follow him.
All right. So as you push through, Kame-Ra's just sitting there, sort of scratching his head. How am I and the big cat man supposed to follow exactly?
I look at Lysander looks at Kame-Ra and is like, "Can you retract all your limbs into your shell?"
Yeah, I can do that, but even then, I don't think my
I mean,
shell
we
could
might-
fit me through.
And we might be able to roll you through.
I don't know. My shell's quite big, but I suppose we could try.
Will he go in
Not follow.
parallel to the gap?
He could, like I'm saying, he's got a tremendously large spiked shell. So you can certainly try fitting him through, but you might run the risk of cracking some of his back spikes.
We also have pickaxes and could just make the hole bigger.
That is also
It
a
would take some
possibility.
time,
Oh, sure, absolutely.
but at least you two, pointing at Kame-Ra and Lysander, look like you're strong enough to smash the stone fairly quickly.
How about all that can fit through it at this point going first? Then we shall work on making the hole bigger.
I'm kind of looking. How about this? I know Ilien and Corik, you two want to follow Turner. You can. I can help you and pointing to I can help Lysander and Kame-Ra get started with maybe making the hole a bit wider. And if I hear any commotion, I'll rush in. But I think having 2 groups of 3 might be a good idea.
So Ilien and Corik are both going through?
That's what it
Yeah,
sounded
I
like
am.
to me.
I would be okay with that.
Okay. So as you guys fit through, Corik, your shoulders, you being a male, are a little bit more broad than Ilien's, so you struggle for a second to get through, but a little bit of force, and you find your way through. Ilien, you have a much easier time of it, but and I will bring you to the map. There we go.
You said it was towards the bottom. Ah, there it is.
Yeah. And
Oh,
I
Jesus.
think I'm going to change the viewer's view as well by this point, so
I'm gonna call up lightly. "Hey, Turner, you still there? Where you at, buddy?"
So while they were having that conversation, I assume I'd moved a little bit farther ahead. So I'd probably be like right there. Would I still be able to hear him?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that for me?
I said while they were having all that conversation, I assume I would have moved a little bit ahead. So would I still be able to just hear them?
Yeah, you'd be able to hear them.
I'd go, yeah, yes.
Oh, you're just ahead there, buddy. All right, I'm coming. And I'm making my way around. Oh, it looks like significantly less shitty dung now. Because it loaded in properly.
Oh, yeah. That'll tend to happen.
Oh, yeah, it looks much better now.
All right, Ilien, I'm assuming you're following right behind him. All right. As you pass the stalagmites, you smell the same reek of, like I said, boiled cabbage.
Oh, gross. Nocturnus abiatus. Or whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. They just stinky mushrooms.
Stinky mushroom.
Yeah, they don't smell good. All right, so the rest of you who are not currently in the cave system, you guys are using pickaxes trying to get your way through.
Yeah. I'm there to help shine light and just help where I can because I'm not as strong.
All right. So Kame-Ra is gonna pick up a pickaxe. He's gonna say to you all, "All right, stand aside. I can get this thing open in a few seconds with a nice swing." And he rears back and is going to make just a strength check, I would think.
This motherfucker called this a cave-in.
Ugh.
Ooh, that's not good.
So it says I'm rolling as me, but I'm actually rolling as him. So, he goes for a swing, and as the pickaxe collides with the bit of stone, the pickaxe head just goes flying off into the opposite direction, almost hitting Kame-Ra in the eye. He's like, "Oh, maybe a little too much spice on that one."
Yeah.
Ooh, Ilien, you hear that? Sounds like they're making great progress.
What?
Anyway, so
long as they don't bring it down on top of us.
Why?
Why what?
Turner did not hear this conversation about making a hole bigger. He is very concerned as to why we would have a cavern coming down on top of us.
That makes sense.
They're working to try and make the hole bigger so our large cat friend and the giant turtle can join us on this side.
Oh. Okay.
Of which, Lysander is going to find a non-faulty pickaxe and give it a go.
A non-faulty pickaxe. So you pick up one of the other pickaxes off the ground. If you're going to try and swing at it, feel free to make a strength check.
Alright then. One moment, please. Strength.
You rolled with advantage.
Oh, shit,
but
sorry.
It's okay. We can keep it. Because this, for you, isn't really that hard. All you do is just sort of take the tip of the pickaxe, lodge it into a piece of the stone, and then just give it a nice, strong heave, and then a nice chunk of the wall comes making a very loud echo throughout the cavernous space you find yourselves in. But it does take back a very decent chunk.
Is it wide enough for I and Kame-Ra to
You,
wiggle through?
yes. Kame-Ra, maybe not.
All right, I'll go for another swing to make it a bit bigger.
Go ahead.
There we go.
That's not mine. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
you
one
guys still there?
Yeah, just 1 second. Hold on. Anything else? Sitting on my battery. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, with a 14, you managed to make the hole just the slightest bit bigger, making it where Kame-Ra can definitely more easily fit through now, as long as his limbs are well within his shell. Those of you who are currently in the cave, are you guys advancing?
I'm following Turner. I'm only here to keep him safe, basically.
All right, Turner, are you advancing?
Slightly, yes. More confidently now that people are here.
All right. So, as you move very slowly forward,
I'll just say there.
go ahead and make a perception check real quick.
Perception. That one.
Oof.
God.
So, I'm going to move you guys back for a second. Turner, once you reach this spot, I'm going to have you make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Yay, me.
Ooh.
Yay, you!
You notice just as it's too late, a net that you step on, and as it begins pulling up to try and capture you in a net trap, you manage to flap your little bird arms and then get yourself out of the trap right before it catches you. But as you look back up, you do see this rather crummy-looking net trap that doesn't look like it would have held you for very long if it had gotten you.
Okay, I'm good. Just start walking back.
So at this time, as that's happening, there is an entrance that is sizable enough for the biggest of you to get through. So are you guys going to be entering?
Are we? Is the hole big enough for Kame-Ra now?
Yes.
Then
He's like, all right, so here's the plan. I'm going to go into my shell, and you are going to let me very carefully and push me through.
I go in first. You push Kame-Ra, Lysander?
I will.
Alright. Head on in then.
So you hop on through. Kame-Ra reverts into his shell, his spiked head just sort of barely jutting out. And you hear his echoed voice going, all right, I'm ready.
Lysander starts rolling him through the crevice.
And I'll like help guide it and stuff since I'm in the front.
All right. He actually slides through a lot easier than you guys initially thought he would. He gets stuck for like a quarter of a second, and he's like, ow, watch what you're doing. And then you guys do eventually push him through, his shell sort of clattering against the ground, his limbs popping out. Oh, I did not enjoy that. But anyway, we're gonna. I'm gonna get your tokens onto the game board, and then switch your guys' scene view. And then, all right.
Cool.
Okay. So everybody should now be seeing the same thing.
Or close to the same thing.
Okay. Ilien, Corik, and Turner, you do hear the sounds of the rest of your party sort of forcing themselves through the entranceway.
They've made it. I say, and I'm gonna tell Turner, all right, buddy, you're not leading anymore. And I'm gonna push him behind me. And I'm gonna take the front real quick.
He doesn't even have to push me. I'm already behind him.
Fair enough.
All bird.
While I'm here, I'm also gonna make a perception check. Let me jump over to that real quick to search for any further traps.
Alright, so you keep your eye out. So as you are adventuring further, the rest of you guys do get caught up with the gang. So now that you guys are all together, you see that Corik is leading the way. Little frightened Turner is, and I believe you are still carrying your lantern, right, Byron?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna make sure you start shedding light for about 30 feet. There we go. So now you got quite the bright light emanating from you. And with the bright crossbow of Turner's, you guys have enough light to see in the immediate vicinity. Corik, as you're leading, you don't notice any traps, but you do see a little ways ahead of you towards this general direction, if you can see that.
I can see it.
You see the walls sort of move a little bit.
Okay, that's fucky. Guys, the walls are moving.
Walls are what?
The walls are moving.
Lysander pulls out his greatsword in anticipation for a fight. Which is fucking huge, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's got a quite large greatsword that looks to be a massive tooth of some sort.
Have a rapier that looks adorable by comparison.
Yeah, you have a toothpick. He's got a steak knife.
I'll have my free hand on the hilt of my blade, but it's not drawn just yet because I can't. Yeah, I'm in the back. I can't exactly see what's got everyone in a ruckus.
Right. So, are you guys just staying there, or are you guys continuing forward?
Lysander will advance to the head of the party.
All right.
I'm staying next to Corik.
Byron's gonna get up next to Kame-Ra and just kind of turn around and watch our backs as we slowly advance.
All right. Looking backwards, all you see is the lightened cave walls. Nothing much other than that. And as you venture deep into this cavernous expanse, you do smell an even stronger, pungent smell.
Is it even worse for Lysander?
It's pretty bad for all of you. It's like skunk spray and cabbage and basically all those nasty smells that you can just compare to the smells of death.
Oh, it smells like a knoll.
Regular Noel.
Regular Knoll.
Regular knoll.
Oh, that wasn't a reference I was expecting.
Huh?
That's an old one.
Carter's confused.
It's from Critical Role. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Anyhow.
Yes,
Just
Kame-Ra moving up with us.
away from the moving walls, right?
Kame-Ra certainly is. What do you say?
I said, just to be clear, we're all moving away from the moving walls, right?
Everybody else just sort of stares at each other, not sure how to answer.
I didn't see the moving walls, so I'm like, what?
Okay, listen, dude, walls were moving.
Can you
Okay,
point to
get
which
with the
ones?
program. What was that?
Can you point to which one was?
I can tell you that there were walls moving in that general direction. Can you see my arrow?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there were walls moving over there.
Alright, then what's to our right here?
That is a good question. Looks like more cave to me.
Your grasp of the obvious is inspiring.
Yes. If you don't want to move towards the moving walls, then let's just go right.
Do you want me to
But I'm the
shoot
one
some
that
light
skipped
down there?
So much class, and you still come out sounding dumber.
Ilien, your inability to understand the fact that I was being facetious is very clear.
So, Corik, as you are talking back towards your sister and are leading this party deeper into the cave, you see something directly in front of you. Sorry, what?
I said I don't like the sound of I see something.
Well, you do. And it is a very strange looking creature sort of slowly stalking towards you. You see, as it enters your field of vision, it looks to be about 5.5, 6 feet tall, with very long, spindly limbs. Its body seems to be gray and scaled. Spikes running up along its arm. Its face is sort of reptilian in a way, with beady yellow eyes and many, many sharp teeth.
Humanoid?
Certainly looks something reminiscing humanoid.
Ooh, I hope I never swim in the sea that thing sailed on. Guys, there's a thing up ahead. I don't know if it's mean or it's nice, but it's sure ugly.
Lysander moves up next to him. Does he see the thing?
You sure do.
Turner.
Do I even recognize anything about it?
Nope. And it seems to be stalking closer towards you, making like a weird guttural sound with its throat.
Lysander's gonna point the sword at it and get ready to behead the damn thing.
Have I ever read anything about it?
As it begins starting to charge at you, you can quickly make a history check.
Cool.
Panic
Neat.
history.
Panic history.
And then as it's starting to charge towards you, you see several others are coming out of the shadows and are just darting towards you.
Oh, how about no?
Yeah, there's many of these things.
Yeah, Lysander's going to prepare an action, if that's okay.
As he makes his history check, we're actually going to be rolling initiative because these things are going and are just like clamoring towards you.
Oh, God.
Never mind.
These things are
God.
in no way interested in talking to you.
Shit.
I mean, are you sure about that, though? I mean, we can be real interesting talking folk.
I was really hoping. I was hoping.
Wait, I haven't had the. I didn't put on the turn counter yet. Oh, that's right. You guys are good. So I need to roll for these guys and Kame-Ra.
Some fantastic rolls we got going here.
I mean, Ilien did okay.
I would hope so. My initiative is +5.
Jesus.
Nice.
I mean, Corik's is +4. So
Ouch.
it is still possible to fuck it up.
Ugh, and a 6 from Kame-Ra.
God.
Shit.
Not very good. Oh,
Damn.
these mysterious creatures rolled very well.
Oh,
Oh.
could we not though?
Oh,
we
great.
need
This
to,
is
I need to
perfect.
fuck off immediately.
Guess I should prepare to smite thee.
Do I have the spell fuck off and die yet?
I don't know what spell you're referring to.
Which flavor? of
That's a
fuck
wish,
off die,
Turner. Unfortunately,
Oh, I'm
at
gonna
ninth
get some
level,
water.
I can't even learn it.
That is true. I just realized that because I'm streaming from my account technically, that the people in the stream can see the GM whispered chats and then also the hit points of the creatures you're fighting. But that's okay. You guys can't.
I
you
mean,
can
technically I
click
could
over
bring up the stream and look at it, but I won't. I'm just going to continue to watch the analytics and chat.
That's cool. Because
Yeah.
I don't know how to fix that at the present.
You'd need probably a second account.
That's true. I
But
might make one.
we'll
just
worry
to be a
about that
spectator.
Next time.
We'll burn
worry
that
about
bridge when we
next
get to it.
episode. In the
Exactly.
meantime, this weird.
Honestly, it's probably cooler for them to be able to see.
Yeah, except for if I lie about hit points, they'll be able to know. I guess
That
I
is
just
true.
can't lie about hit points for this session.
Or
These
you
creatures are
let
going to
them
start.
know.
Or just let them know.
Yeah, but then they could tell us in the chat. I don't know how many of you guys are actually watching the chat.
I am occasionally popping over to look. I see that.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure my friend Seth was in the chat for a little bit. I think that's him. Guys, we had 7 viewers for a minute.
Hey.
We did.
Our problem
Now we got
solved.
5.
That's pretty cool. It says we have 4.
Mine just updated to 5.
Whatever. So these things are going to take their turns. Just for the sake of ease, they are all going to take their turns at the same time.
Oh, great.
Yay.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have fun. So this first one is going 5, 10, 15, 20, has just enough movement to run right up to Corik.
Oh, thank God. That's great.
What's up, guys?
Oh, hi, Ethan. Ethan Terry, other Ethan. Let's see. It is going to make some attacks. So its many rows of sharp teeth are going to go lunging at your throat, Corik. Let's see here.
Ew.
Does a 23... yeah, 23 hits. I'm not going to ask.
Oh my God.
23 hits.
It sure does. 3 points of piercing.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Let me set
Now it's time for it
away.
to make its other 2 attacks.
What?
Oh.
And then it scratches out at you with its long, spindly fingers that have pointed claws at the end. Okay, both of those attacks miss. By a long shot, actually. It goes scratching out at you, but none of them seem to make purchase. Alright, so it's all of their turns. So,
Quick for
10.
and slow for Speedy Gonzalez over here.
Alright, this one's going to dash right up next to Byron.
Oh, dear Jesus, there was another one over there?
Over my map.
Even I didn't see that one.
This one's going to come from over there.
Ah,
This one's going to run right there. This one's going to run right
Good
there.
Lord, how many of them are there?
Okay, can we not? Stop.
All those in favor of
No.
if we lose this, we just show up at Parker's house and beat him up.
There's another one over there. Oh my god.
I know where he lives.
lives.
Yeah,
Exactly.
some of you guys know where
Ethan
I
and
live.
I can get right on it.
Yeah. Honestly, please. I've been dying to have visitors. Either way.
Please come beat me up just so that I have friends.
Please, for the love of God. All I've done is eat, sleep, and work. Either way,
Oh, dear Lord.
Most of them spent all of their turns just moving. So, Ilien, it's your turn. You are currently
thank
being
God.
surrounded by cave-dwelling lizard people. What would you like to do?
Since I can see that Corik and Lysander have this side covered, I'm going to go back up Byron on the other side. If it will let me move my character, because it's not doing that for some reason.
That's weird. So, wait, where are you trying to move? I can move you.
See what I have. Alright. I am trying to move to here.
Right here?
Yes.
Cool.
I don't know what is going on with it not letting me,
It's alright.
but now we're going to stab it with a rapier,
Yeah,
and
we
then
are.
I'm probably going to punch it.
Oh, shit, yeah, that
22
hits.
hit.
Murder.
So, as this thing is about to come and just clap on Byron, you give it one swift stab through the face, and it collapses dead.
Alright.
Oh, hey, had a little blood animation. That's cool.
Yeah.
Can I move up to... Well, we'll see if it'll let me move yet. Okay, that's weird. It did let me move that time, but only if I clicked off of my token. I'm gonna use my unarmed bonus action attack on the other one then.
Alright.
So,
That definitely
20
hits.
dealing 6 bludgeoning damage.
6.
So, stab through one, spin around it, punch the other one.
Alright. Start your turn. Alright, so you give it a nice punch, and you see that the little two nose slits that it has are currently dripping a little bit of blood as you just give it a nice sock to the face. And with that, Turner, it's your turn.
I'm gonna reload roll 20, so...
Alright, go ahead.
All right. I think I'm just gonna stay where I am and cast Bless on Lysander, Byron, and Corik.
Lysander.
Remind me, what does Bless do?
Hey,
You get a D4 to attack and saving rolls.
what do you said?
Ooh.
So you said Corik, Lysander, and Byron?
That
Yes.
fixed me.
Okay.
I can now move my token properly again.
I'm giving you guys the little bless markers because that's fun. And that's all you're gonna do?
Is that a bonus act? Nope, that's actually an action. Dang
Yep.
it.
Bless is good, and there's a reason why it's an action. Lysander, Corik, and Byron, you feel yourselves being almost boosted by a divine means. And with that,
Is this a familiar feeling to me?
not quite. Like you're used to religious, like feelings of divine energy, but like this is a different sort of feeling. It's not like healing. It's more like divine intervention working in your favor. Anyway, all right, Lysander, you're not within 5 feet of it. So, never mind. It's your turn. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go right here, and I only get like one action per turn, right?
Yeah. You do not get any extra attacks. At least I don't think so.
Well, that's a bummer, but at least I can make that one attack hurt.
And you can also use your divine smites.
Yes,
Or
but I'm
use
not
any of
sure
your
that.
spell smites.
Yeah, I don't think these will. I don't think I need those to kill these things.
Who knows?
All right, so I am going to make an attack with my great sword on this boy. I can come on.
Do you have your arrow thing turned on?
How do I? Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay.
I did for a second there.
So, are you talking about
And it,
this one? Or
yes,
this one? This one?
yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit.
Wait, let me re-pull up my character sheet because I had to get rid
Just
of
keep
it.
it open in a second window. So you can always, like, get to it.
Moment. See if I can do that.
Should be a button in the top left corner.
That looks like
Yep,
two
I found
dock
it.
windows. Alright, cool. So you lunge out at this mysterious creature and go with a slash with your greatsword. 21 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll for that damage.
Yes. Yes. Let's see. Where's the damage? Here.
No, that's just rolling to hit again. If you go to the chat where you see the roll, click on the word greatsword.
Let's see. Here.
Yep, 5 slashing damage. Is that right? Yeah, you just rolled really piss poor on the damage. 2 ones.
Damn it.
5 points of damage with your massive greatsword. You go slashing it down. You see that the blade sort of just collides with the scales and sort of tears a few of them off. Anything else you'd like to do?
Let's see. Is Daunting Roar a bonus action?
Does it say it's a bonus action?
A moment. Where is it? Here it is. Yes, it is.
Alright, so yeah, as a bonus action, you can let out an especially menacing roar. Creatures of your choice within 10 feet of you that can hear you must succeed on a wisdom save or become frightened. Okay, so it's
Is there a
8,
limit
19.
on how many creatures can be frightened by it?
Uh,
Or is it just within 10 feet of me?
yeah, it just, any creatures of your choice within 10 feet of you.
All right. Not Corik, obviously.
So you can get
But-
that guy, and not quite that guy. So these two are going to make wisdom saves.
Yep. Boom.
All right,
Oh,
they have.
sorry.
No, that's cool. That helps. All right, so wisdom, they need to roll a 13. Oh, they don't have great wisdom. Let's make sure. Yeah. The one that you just attacked fails. And the other one who has not been touched yet seems to shrug off the effects. This one looks at you. Its slitted yellow eyes widen as they look at you. The other one is just still snarling. Its forked tongue flicks at you. But yeah, the rest of you hear this very loud roar emanating from Lysander. Byron, I would like you to make a Constitution save, please. As the pungent smell of these creatures sort of fills your nostrils.
Oh,
Shit. Save throw. Oh boy.
No, you have a D4.
You
yeah.
you have an extra D4?
Hold on. Is it RD4? Is that
No, slash roll 1D4. I think you can do slash R, but I'm not sure. So an 11.
Aww.
Ugh, you hate to see it. So as the smell invades your nose, you resist the urge to just bomb it all over the stone floor. You are currently poisoned.
Just was about to say thanks for the assist to Ilien, but then it's just
But it is currently your turn.
kind of, little nauseous. He's gonna cast an Eldritch Blast at this guy.
Okay.
Have his sword out and point the.
So go ahead and roll for an attack with that Eldritch Blast with disadvantage. Oh, you still managed to hit. Go ahead and roll damage on that. So as this weird creature reaches out to bite Ilien in the jugular, you shoot out an Eldritch Blast, and it sends it flying this direction, knocking it out for the count.
I just kind of like lean over, put a hand on the knee, and just thumbs up to Ilien.
All right. If that's your turn, are you gonna do anything else?
I'll just move a little closer this way.
Oops. I skipped over a few too many people there. Hold on. Okay, so it is now Kame-Ra's turn. He's like, all right, time to put on a show. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to come right up to him and is going to attempt... you see the very long blade that is attached to his arm and is going to try and slash it across the throat. He is not going to rage right now. And 16, I believe that hits. It sure does. Let's see how much damage he does. 5 points of slashing. Not quite enough to put it out. But he does go over and go, "Phew," and give this thing a nice gash across the face. He could easily hit it with how frightened it is of Lysander right now and is just trying to get away. Corik, I would like you to go ahead and make a Constitution save.
Damn it.
Oh no.
You have a D4, but you don't need it. You easily succeed. Ignoring the noxious smell, it is currently our turn.
All right. I'm going to beat this little shit with my quarterstaff.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. 7 bludgeoning damage. Smacking it, giving it a nice crack in the jaw. Oops. What did that do? Sending it down for the count. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm going to use my movement and run up to this guy. And I can't... Let me double check something. I'm going to use my Flurry of Blows. Spend a key point on that.
Okay.
And do 2 unarmed attacks.
All right.
No, you gotta be...
Bless?
Yeah, you do have bless on both of those.
You are right. And 4.
One of those attacks hit.
Yay.
That's a 10 and 11. All right. So.
All right, 5 points of bludgeoning damage. 2 strikes towards the creature. One of them, you just punch it right into its scaly midsection, seemingly unaffecting it. But the second one, you give it a nice boom, bow to the jaw. All right.
All right. I think that's everything.
Okay, now it is their turn. This one right here, next to Lysander, the one that is not afraid, is going to make a bite attack first. Ugh, not good. And then 2 claw attacks. Wow.
Not good as in it hits, or
no,
not good as in
none of these attacks hit. None of those were above an 8.
Damn.
Terrible, terrible, terrible rolls. It just tries to attack you, but it cannot manage to get through your bronze armor. This one next to Corik, however, it's going to make a bite attack. Your armor class is 16, right?
Yes.
Okay, that misses. That misses. And that misses. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Today's not my day. However, this other one is going to try and come up and see if we can change
Oh my God.
those.
No, I did not like this.
Natural 1, a 9, and a 13. So once again, all these attacks you managed to fend off with your amazing martial arts mastery. However, that is their turns. Ilien, go ahead.
There's nobody else that I can see coming from the direction I'm in currently, right?
You cannot see anybody now.
Okay.
Alright. So you maneuver around that direction. And you
I
see
can
that your
just-
brother is currently being ganged up on by two of these subterranean beasts.
I believe I should have enough movement to get me there left.
Well, let's see. You were right here, weren't you? Like right here?
I was gonna say it's close. I can't see that square, so
How many? You have 45 feet, right?
I have 40. But if I counted right, my movement to here was 20. So I think
Yeah.
I just
yeah,
barely make it.
Yeah, you do.
All right, then we're gonna try and deal with this one with my rapier.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll to hit. 12 does just hit.
So that deals 7.
Yeah.
If it's still up,
It is.
we will make an unarmed strike against it.
26
which
certainly hits.
I would imagine hits.
Oh, we need to go back a little bit. That attack that you landed, Corik, just hit, so it was a glancing blow, so it actually only did 3 damage.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were doing that now.
So not a major difference, but a difference. So yeah, you can go ahead and roll that. So 8 more damage brings this guy down as you just go, and then give it a nice gash in the throat, and it starts leaking this dark blood. Turner.
Neat. I can squeak by to right there, right? There's enough room for me to squeak in behind those guys.
Yeah.
Neat. I'ma shoot it.
Are you now?
I am.
Go ahead and try.
I will.
Then do it.
I'm trying. It's not. Let me do it, please. There we go. Thank you.
Oh, you rolled 4 times.
Oh my God.
All of them but 1 hits. Go ahead and roll damage for one of them, because the rest of those aren't actually attacks. 10. You almost bring one down in a single shot. However, this one, as it's opening its mouth for a bite, you manage to shoot it right in the throat, and you see that it's currently gagging and spitting out blood.
Cool.
But it is still up. Anything else you'd like to do?
Move behind. No, that's too much. Behind Lysander.
Cool. Speaking of which, Lysander, go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
Okay, one moment.
That was a Constitution check. Roll a Constitution save.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Oh, look, it was even better.
Jesus.
You shrug off the effects of the horrible odor, and it is now your turn. You are free from the poison.
Yes. Great sword time.
Ugh. Only a 9
Plus
to hit.
bless.
Plus,
Yeah, I know.
though.
D4.
Plus. Let's see how lucky you are.
Moment, sorry, I put it in wrong.
Happens. / roll 1d4. Ugh. That's the one thing you had to not roll.
I think your bless is faulty, Ethan.
I think it's just bad rolls. It happens to me all the time.
Hey man, I gave you a chance.
Yeah, otherwise you would have just sat at 9, so it's still an improvement. Your excuse me. Your sword slash seemingly not being able to penetrate the tough scales of these creatures. With that, are you going to do anything else? Going to move at all?
Let me check if there's anything else I can do.
I don't think you can use Daunting Roar again.
Probably not. Let's see. Nah, that's pretty much it.
All right. In that case, Byron, you are no longer poisoned.
Yeah. Get that smell and taste out of my mouth finally. Just ugh. Yuck.
Yuck indeed.
Icky.
I move up to here. I think I'll. Do I have a line of sight on this creature?
A very loose one.
If I move up here, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's within my movement to get up here.
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast at this one right here.
All right, you can go ahead and roll without disadvantage this time.
Huzzah!
And a crit. You love to see it.
Oh my god.
Kaboom!
Oh my god. Sorry, I just realized who somebody in the chat was. Oh man, that's pretty great. 14 points of damage. That damage is pretty brilliant, not gonna lie.
Walks up, like, wiping the spit away from my mouth, points the sword over at the guy, and is like a shotgun blast. Just.
I wonder if he's still watching. Probably not, but it's cool. He showed up.
And he ragdolled against the wall.
Yeah, he just goes, boom, and then with his gray scales sort of matching with the walls, he basically becomes one with the wall. And with that, it's Kame-Ra's turn. He is going to rush up towards this final enemy and is going to attempt... He doesn't have extra attack yet, does he? No. Okay. He's just going to make an arm blade attack, which does hit. Dealing, 14 points of damage. That's enough to take this guy out. So Kame-Ra is going to run up to this thing and uppercut it, removing its skull with his arm blade, bringing this combat to an end.
While we haven't found the missing miners, this could be where they've been going, so to speak. Might want to hang on to the head, bring it back to the gentleman, say, hey, I think these are the things taking miners.
Probably a good idea.
I mean, it's a suspicion. If we find out we're wrong and these guys are just dicks who attacked us, get rid of the head. No point in keeping it. But if not,
Yeah.
Lysander, like, pokes one of the corpses with his sword, see, like, what comes out.
A little bit of dark blood. But
How
Kame-Ra,
dark?
like black. Kame-Ra holds up the skull that he ripped off. He's like, "Well, I was planning on keeping it as a trophy anyway."
All right, man,
Good.
you do you.
It'd be a nice taxidermy.
You see that like some of the scales are just in like the flesh that's on there is sort of like fallen limp.
Maybe not.
So, do we have any idea what these things are, other than
Scary.
the fact that they lack the ability to bathe, apparently?
Yeah, what did I learn from my history check again?
So,
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you, did I?
No.
What did you roll?
That is an
13.
excellent question.
It was a 13.
13?
Something like
Okay. Sounds about
I was
right.
paying attention.
that. I'm going back up. Yeah, it was exactly a 13. Good job, Joey. You've read about these cave dwellers. They are a clan-like race of subterranean creatures called Troglodytes.
Troglodytes.
Okay.
They have no
Yeah.
formal means of communication other than grunts and snarls. They subsist on whatever they can find, and have a sort of like clan-like power structure. That's just what you remember.
Turner's probably never heard the word troglodyte before, right? He's only read it.
Sorry, what?
Turner's probably never heard anyone say the word troglodyte.
Probably not.
Cool. So I'm just gonna start writing this stuff down. Just ignoring all that bloody mess.
Lysander notices Turner and goes over and like looks over his shoulder, which is not hard at all for him to do.
Yeah.
What are you doing, little bird?
Shh. And I keep writing.
You've probably remembered something. I mean, with these things gone, want to keep going this direction?
There are many pathways. Do we
No,
split
which
up or stay together?
Oh, I think we should definitely stay together.
Yes,
Together.
I'm certainly not a fan of the whole splitting up thing.
Not alone again.
Exactly.
Oh Jesus, guys, it doesn't look like. I think it's one really big place with a shit ton of pillars on it.
Well, how about we just hug the right wall and go that way?
All right.
Eventually we'll find something.
I mean, I'm not sure, but that's kind of how it looked.
As I get done writing, I'm just gonna walk up to like each individual person, like tug on their arm and show them my writings. And it's pretty much what you just told me, Parker.
Okay, cool.
Troglodytes. Troglodyte.
Lysander has a really terrible chime trying to whatever it is.
Indeed.
Troglo?
Turner is about to have a stroke by the time he gets it.
Me, the first time I tried pronouncing M. Night Shyamalan.
Troglodyte?
Count Chocula.
Troglodyte?
All right,
Turner
I've
has
had
walked
enough
away.
of this. So you guys are so you guys are hugging the wall then?
Yeah.
All right. So continuing forward.
I assume y'all are just following me as I hug the right wall.
Yeah, and I'm coming up behind with the lantern.
You're moving quite fast there, Corik.
Well, I mean,
I was.
Oh my god.
just kind of
Wait,
pushing
Corik,
forward
where'd you
here.
go?
I'm
Corik,
hitting the right
Corik.
wall.
Because as you round the corner,
So I'm like right behind Ilien.
All right, I'm right here, I guess.
Yeah. And I was trying to keep moving slow enough that the others could keep up, while quick enough to keep up sort of with Corik as he just took off running there for a
No clue
moment.
where Corik went.
All right, way I figured it is we were all just going together, and I figured, why wait for you to move your tokens when in reality we're just moving together?
Because we can't see where you've gone.
Yeah, I can't see where
Yeah,
you're going.
Exactly.
You
speaking
know
of
where
which,
I'm going.
as you
No.
round the corner, you find yourself staring down about 5 more troglodytes, which as they see you just start darting towards you.
Might have wanted to have been quiet.
Round's corner. Hey, Corik, where'd you find?
Yeah, you're like,
More
hey, buddy, what'd you find? Oh my god, yeah,
Oh, shit.
we're back in initiative, boys.
Ah,
No.
Round's corner. Hey, how'd you
I
get
get to go first.
How do you know?
Because I don't think troglodytes have that good of a bonus.
Damn it!
Ha!
Not great. Not that
Oh,
bad.
wait.
Hey, based on the art, I knew there was 2 options for what kind of monster it was, and I was really
Well,
hoping it was troglodytes, because the other are challenge rating 9.
Yeah,
may have rolled
why
it
would you?
twice.
Why would you think that I would throw that at you? How big of dicks do you think I am?
Pretty big.
Wow, thanks.
Well, first off,
Also,
we
you might
only
want to
think
change
it's
mine to
one hit.
5
Second off, we think it's
Yeah,
an
why is yours
enormous-
5? Why is yours not 5?
because it lagged again, so I
roll-
didn't think
it
it was
rolled twice.
working.
Yeah, if it lags like that, just give it a minute.
Turner,
I
you
know,
should
but
be
I'm
able to change
impatient.
it just by...
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be able to change your own.
Oh,
Poor
Yeah.
Kame-Ra.
neat.
Yeah, Kame-Ra's was terrible. Let's see how good these guys do.
Better than me.
Sure, but that isn't hard. Not bad, not bad. Not good, but not bad.
I love the fact that Lysander rolled a natural 20, and it's the only reason he's going before me.
Yeah.
All right, so back at the top of the round, Lysander.
I love it.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. How much movement do I have?
30.
30.
Yeah, that's... Oh, 35.
Oh yeah, you do, because you're a lion.
35.
That changed so much.
Yeah. He's going to hold an action with his greatsword.
Oh, my thing's not on the initiative tracker.
Don't worry, I got you.
Okay.
You got a
For a
7?
held action, do I roll
Yeah.
now?
No.
Got it.
What are you holding? What are you holding your action to do? Or
A slash with my greatsword.
what triggers your held action?
Anything that comes within my circle of range.
Okay, so something comes in your range, you want to hit it,
Yes.
is what I'm hearing. Okay, cool. With that, Ilien, your turn.
We're gonna deal with this one first. And we're gonna start with a rapier.
That hits for 7 points of damage. Do you just have yours roll damage
And-
automatically?
I do.
Awesome.
I think it saves a little bit of time.
It does.
And we're gonna hit it again with an unarmed strike.
Ooh, just hits for, alright, so 9 halved. We're gonna go with 4 points of damage. For that glancing blow. So a stab and a punch, just sort of makes this thing go, whoa. It's still up, but it is pretty badly, yeah, it's not doing great, we'll say.
It's not.
Yeah, not doing well at all. If you're not doing anything else, then Corik, your turn.
All right, I'm going to run right up here. Measure that real quick. I'm sure I'm fine, but
Yeah,
I'm
you're
more
fine.
than fine. I'm well more than fine. And I'm gonna whisper on your left to Lysander as I pass. And
Lysander does not get this reference.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll for damage. Oh,
I am also going to unarmed strike a bitch
as a bonus action. Yep, totally hits.
because I have that bonus action.
Another 5 points of damage. I did not mean to open that up. Sometimes my mouse likes to register damage twice, or register a click twice. Don't know why. Another boom. Punch. All right, with that, are you gonna do anything else, or is that it? What was that?
That's got to be it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's their turn. This one is gonna run right up there. Right up here.
Dick.
Okay, so Ilien, you're gonna get a bite and 2 claw attacks.
See.
All right, so a bite, 2 claws. Do those definitely. Reconnection
okay.
successful. Hold on.
Okay. It's having a problem. I'm watching the.
All right, it says it's going right
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
Why does it say it stops at 3:05?
It's slowly updating that. It was at 2:30 for a while, but we're now almost at 2:30, and it just jumped to 3 hours.
Why does it do that? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Because live streaming thing, it doesn't reasonably actually give you the in time because it doesn't know what it's going to be yet.
Right. So why give an end time? That's weird. Either way.
Because YouTube occasionally does dumb things.
Agreed. So yeah, you feel blood trickle down from your arm as it slashes and bites at you. We're gonna have let's see here. Uh-oh. We're gonna have 2 of them attacking Corik. Okay, so that is gust of wind. Ooh, what's this?
I just accidentally clicked on a thing. Don't worry about it.
Dang it! I thought it was gonna be something cool. Either way,
No,
you
I'm
take
trying to read it.
you take 12 slashing damage and 3 piercing damage
Jesus. Okay.
as both of these troglodytes gang up on you.
15. God damn, that's a lot.
They weren't rolling good for a while, but now they seem to be rolling fairly well. And now, time for 2 attacks towards Lysander.
I came into my field of
Oh yes, touche. So you get to attack one of them.
the one closest to me.
They are both equivalently close to you.
Mm,
So just one of them, basically.
One moment. Damn thing. Come on. How doesn't my clicker work?
Probably because your computer is having a hard time handling Roll20 with the Fog of War.
There we go. There we go. That one.
You know, you could just say the one on your right or your left.
Yeah.
Either way, roll to hit.
Am I still blessed?
How long does Bless last?
It lasts for a minute. So if a minute passed before 1 minute.
No, you are no longer blessed.
Damn.
And neither
well.
are the rest of you. 16 still hits.
And you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, the dice gods just hate you, I guess.
Ugh.
Either way. So, yeah, you guys can remove your blessed tokens because they are no longer of... Jesus Christ, my mouse is having a fit. There we go. Getting rid of your little... There we go. And time for both these troglodytes to massacre you.
They can try.
What's your armor class?
16.
So, only one of these attacks make purchase,
Ha!
dealing 5 points of piercing damage.
It's not that bad.
Touche. It is not that bad. Alright, with that, they lash out at you, not managing to do much. Did you mark down the damage?
Yep.
It's not updating on your token for some reason.
Oh, but the token is probably dumb.
I think it's probably more likely you than the token. There we go.
No, there was an update recently that damaged tokens.
Either way.
The only reason
Byron.
I know that is I was talking to one of the other DMs and they were having problems with theirs.
Yeah, Roll20 can be faulty sometimes. Everybody's like, use Fantasy Grounds. I'm like, I don't want to learn a whole new thing.
Also, Fantasy Grounds costs a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I am paying for Roll20 as well, but whatever. Byron.
Yeah.
I'm going to 2, 3. Oh my lord. I'm going to walk up here and see how many of them are just clustered right now. And I need to figure out distance of stuff. 10 foot. I need to check spell again. Ten-foot radius. I want to do a spell, but I don't want to accidentally hit people.
That
Fair.
is a fair thing.
Because I'm trying to figure out how would a 10-foot radius look on with these squares.
Well, each square is 5 feet, so.
Well, yeah, but then that would still come out to a full square. I guess.
These things are descending upon your friends. You don't have much time to think.
True.
What will you do?
I'm going to cast Shatter.
Ooh.
Which is a 10-foot. Yeah, I have a ruler here, don't I?
Yeah.
10. 5, 10. 10. I'm going to cast Shatter right here.
So it'll get these 3 troglodytes?
Yes.
Okay, they have to roll a wisdom save, right?
No, they have Fear.
It is a con save.
Con save of 15.
Con save of 15. Got it. Fail, fail, success. A crit success, actually. So 2 of them fail.
3, and then that other one will take, the other one will take half as much as this.
Yes.
Did you say you put it here? Well,
Yeah.
Not let me do the click.
Yeah,
Damn it, that hits me too.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
That's why I was checking. Con
Yeah.
save, right?
Oh
Yeah.
my. Oh, okay. So you take half of 17, so that's 8.
8. I'm sorry, Ilien.
But that's okay because that wipes out like most of these guys.
Yeah. So I round the corner after seeing.
Actually, yeah,
you know,
that wipes out all 3 of these guys.
the wipe out. See. Oh, that's a lot of them. Point sword casts and then goes. If I see like Ilien recoils, sorry, panicked.
It's basically just a loud noise that basically just fucks your mind, right?
You hear just an ear-splitting, almost roar that gives you just this tremendous headache.
Which you see that they all sort of clasp their head and go, "Ugh," and then just sort of collapse to the ground. It's very comforting DMing from behind a computer screen where nobody can see my face, so when I make sound effects, nobody can see the weird faces I make. That's pretty convenient. Turner.
I'll mark that.
Hi.
Real quick though, I'm gonna cast a dirty glance at Byron, real quick, and put a hand on Ilien's shoulder and say, "Hey, you okay?" That looked painful.
Ow.
Anyway, Turner.
So I'm gonna round this corner for the first time to see what's going on. Be like, ah,
It's true. He hasn't been able to see any of this.
round the corner one time, blood and death everywhere. Not a whole lot I want to do. I'm just gonna. Can I see here? We're just gonna stand next to Byron. Like, hi, sup, and shoot the guy to Lysander's right.
Okay.
Le Pew. Please don't do this to me again.
Don't click it more than once. Just give it a minute. It'll roll.
Haha.
A natural 1.
God.
Turner,
This is what I
why?
get for not rolling more than once.
So yeah, that's a bolt missing. Actually, it doesn't get missing. It is missing because as you go to shoot it, it splinters as it's trying to leave the crossbow and just falls to the ground. Anything else from you?
Nope, that's demoralizing enough.
Kame-Ra rounds the corner saying, "You know, guys, after this, I think we should..." What the hell?
What?
And thinks that you guys have it pretty well handled, so he's going to end his turn. Lysander, go ahead and make... actually, I think after you succeed on it, you might be immune to it.
That would be neat.
The Troglodyte stench. I think you are.
You're immune to it for an hour. So,
Oh.
never mind. Go ahead and roll your attacks, my friend, if you so choose to.
I know. Please, please, please hit.
A 12 does hit.
Now, please do more than 5 damage.
Woo!
Oh,
Yes!
it's 115.
He's doing it, boys.
I'm not gonna
At which
cool.
one?
This boy.
All right. With a swift swing of the sword, this troglodyte's head is removed from its shoulders. Now just a bloody stump, oozing like tar. Anything else you'd like to do?
Can I use Daunting Roar again?
I don't know. Let's check your
A
character
moment?
sheet. I don't think you can. I think you have to finish a rest before you use it again.
10 feet.
You have to finish a short or long rest.
Damn. Alright. Well, then I end my turn.
Alrighty, Ilien.
There's one of them still up.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna move to here, so that I'm flanking with Lysander. and we're gonna stab it in the back with a rapier.
Successfully.
Sure you do. 9 points of damage does not bring it down, but
Nope.
you do.
But the fact that I'm gonna use flurry of blows to punch it twice probably will.
Yeah.
Because I am very done with this fight and now have a really bad headache.
All right, it's dead. How would you like to kill it?
It's extra dead.
I'm gonna punch it once and then kick it again when it hits the ground.
So you punch it to knock it unconscious, and then once it's down on the ground, you just stomp its fucking head in.
Yes. We're gonna curb stomp a troglodyte.
Fitting.
I can't get over that name.
So are you wearing... You're not wearing shoes, are you?
I mean...
Because I'm pretty sure in your character art, I didn't give you or Corik shoes.
I think you did give me, like... But they're, like, thin leather...
Like moccasins?
Almost sandal shoes. Moccasins, yeah.
Let's
I
take
can
a
look quick.
recheck. Yeah, you are wearing, like, moccasin-like shoes. I'm pretty sure Corik is not.
I don't think Corik is, but I think I am.
Yeah, Corik is shoeless.
Yeah, Corik is.
Needs
Yep, I have
shoes.
some moccasin things on.
Okay. So yeah, you basically bring your heel down and then just collapse this creature's face, causing it to be dead in layman's terms. All right. So with that, the battle has been won. Some of you are pretty badly beaten, and by that I just mean Corik and Ilien.
I walk up to Ilien and reach into my bag for the healing potion that was given to us, and it's just like, I'm really sorry. I kind of panicked. I think, did you get caught in my spell? I'm sorry.
If that's what gave me the really, really bad headache from a loud noise that kind of smacked me in the face, then yes, I got caught in your spell.
I'm sorry, and I'm giving you the healing potion I had on me.
And I'll give
I am
Corik the other
going
one.
to take that.
No need, little bird.
Appreciate that,
2d4
little bird.
plus 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that? 2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2. Kame-Ra is just gonna sit there sort of slack-jawed like, can somebody clue me in as to what just happened?
Forgot to add. Works better if I actually type in the command.
Wow.
symbol.
Gotta love it. Not as good, but still pretty decent.
Was the green effect there?
The one on me?
Yeah.
Healing.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what happens to everybody when they heal.
I wasn't paying attention any other time anyone healed, and I only noticed it that time.
Yeah, sometimes it's just very subtle. All right. So, with your current foes felled, what would you like to do?
Maybe we
I would
should
like
be
to-
more quiet.
Type in hit points, since apparently now it healed me, but I have no hit points.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Hold on. I got it. Don't worry.
was what?
Well, what? How many hit points were you at?
I think 6, so it would be 6 plus 7.
So that's 13.
Yeah.
That's my math is down.
No, you're right.
I have no idea what happened there. I typed the thing in and I went to check my hit points over on my character sheet and it was blank. And then I selected my character token and it was blank there too.
And your aura briefly disappeared. Either way.
My aura was fine on my screen.
Well, if you have no hit points, then the bar disappears.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, though. The bar and the aura on my screen never changed, but the numbers all disappeared.
So we've learned that Roll20 is absolute garbage. Moving on. Probably shouldn't badmouth the product that we're using. Well, whatever. I'm paying for it. Fuck Roll20. So.
Hey, it's
moving on,
way better than when it used to disconnect me all the time.
Yeah. What are you guys doing now?
Lysander's going to move up and look down this way.
Quiet! I'm just gonna quietly yell at people, quiet.
Seemingly not making any attempts to be quiet, Lysander just gingerly walks over to the this branch of the cave, and it just looks like a dark passageway deeper into the this tunnel system.
I just kind of talk over. Did we want to keep going right, or?
I'm just looking to see if there are any more of these creatures to slay.
Maybe don't, please.
I'm
Yes,
gonna guess there probably are.
this cave is probably crawling with them, and some of you already look like you're in pretty rough shape.
It's not why we're here, to slay monsters and find the dwarves.
No. That is
Also,
exactly why we're here.
A little profiling on your part, assuming they're dwarves.
The city is dwarven, is it not?
I mean, that one lady we bought materials from was a halfling.
I mean, to be fair, it is not an unreasonable assumption that they're probably dwarves. On the other hand, the purpose isn't to slay monsters. The purpose is to investigate the disappearances. That does not mean we're out seeking ways to die.
We are not dead. They are. We have won
You
so
really
far.
want to have
Quietly!
these arguments about semantics here, where there are things that want to kill us?
Actually,
And
this
we
is
better
really
time is there?
save the argument to when
Ilien.
there is alcohol.
Kame-Ra,
I cannot
second
drink.
that. I second that. Sure you can.
I cannot drink.
You have a throat. You can drink.
Not alcohol.
Sure you can. You have a throat.
It will not stay down.
You don't have to participate in the alcohol, but I'm going to want it if you guys are going to argue this much.
Is Byron just walking off?
He's like hearing it. He's just slowly stepping a little bit farther each time the argument continues.
Are you still wielding the still holding the lantern?
I mean, it's in one hand and my sword's in the other.
Okay.
Because and I haven't really struck anything with my sword. All I've done is point for my spells. So yeah.
All right,
So
which
I've
way
just
we
been
going?
kind of inching towards the right because we said we were gonna keep to the right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Can I move with them, but quietly?
Yeah, sure. Everybody go ahead and roll a stealth check. Lysander, you have disadvantage.
I figured.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I forgot to
Where
turn
all
off
the
my
argument
advantage.
went.
Mine's at a 13.
Shockingly, Kame-Ra does not have disadvantage.
No armor.
Ow!
Because he isn't wearing armor.
Because his armor is technically him.
And it's, probably got some grease on it.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Not terrible.
I
Oh
mean,
my god, how did that happen?
Why do I have the best stealth out of the group?
Oh, Corik rolled a
Because you
natural
are
1.
small.
yeah, so if you're going to fail me, just because I have a 7 on top of the natural 1, I'm sorry, Lysander, even though you could have rolled worse, your number suggests you're also going to be doing just as bad as I am.
In fact, even though you rolled a natural 1, he's technically doing worse.
Yeah.
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 Thanks for not having critical failures and critical successes on skill checks
Ilien,
officially.
are you rolling a...
Mine's a 13.
Okay.
I forgot to turn off advantage from rolling earlier.
Okay. So continuing forward, not making a whole lot of sound except for mainly Lysander and Corik. Lysander is clinking because of his armor. Corik is just getting frustrated and yelling at Lysander to be more quiet.
Are you the one wearing heavy plates?
Byron's just kind of slowly walking, and he's like, this area might be a dead end, I think.
Only one way to find out.
I'll just keep slowly walking my way.
Yeah, as you guys get towards the end of this tunnel, you do find that it is just a dead end.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly.
Fucking dead end.
I'm making sure that there's nothing at the end of the dead end. You know, make sure I don't see any bodies or anything just slumped in the corners.
You do not.
Alright, then I'm gonna start walking back up.
What do your eyes see, little bird?
Shh.
That is not an answer.
Hey, Mr. Lysander, was it?
Yes.
Shh. We're trying
Lysander's
to be
ears
covert.
flatten back.
Byron's just hugging the right side of the wall as.
God damn it,
Been
Lion. Keep
doing.
your mouth shut.
Oh. And is this just another dead end right here?
Yeah, you see it's just a pile of rubble.
Does it look like there's anything in this rubble, or is it just rocks?
You can go ahead and roll an investigation if you'd like. Rummaging through, you see what appears to be a few bones, but nothing else other than that.
And then just keep hugging the right side of the wall with the lantern.
Alright.
Well, we're back here. Shall we go up?
I think there's only one way to go, lads.
Yep.
Could go. Okay.
Oh, whoa. What was that there, Turner?
We could go left.
He came
I
from the
think
left.
this tunnel only goes forward, bud.
As you guys are getting deeper into this little tunnel, you see that at the very end of it, a little flickering of light.
Byron just kind of goes, "You guys see that?"
Yes.
And like he's gonna like partially put his hand over the lantern just so like it's not directly shining towards that bright light or like in the direction.
Sure.
No,
Lysander's gonna keep his sword out and like prepare to behead anything that charges at us.
Alright, just one moment while I prepare the second part of the map.
oh boy.
God, this cave is making me so damn anxious.
Cave is
And-
not the
and
thing
this-
you should
and-
be
and
anxious about.
These sounds are also very, very great. I'm very happy with them. For those of you that are still watching, you are currently listening to Dark Cave Sounds from Michael Gelfi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but he makes RPG ambiance and music, and that's what we're currently using. Shout out, as per the agreement for using his
Oh,
music for our stream. I'm just getting your guys' tokens on here as we transition.
Transition.
Yay.
Oh, it is not loaded nicely yet.
It'll take a second.
Yeah, I know.
It has. We're down at the bottom.
Ah. Oh.
That's why I said it.
So as you're covering your lights, you see that there are two of the. They are no longer mysterious creatures. You know them to be troglodytes. standing over a small little flame.
I just like motion for everyone to like stop moving. And just kinda
Everybody go ahead and roll another stealth check. Lysander,
Oh, Lord.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
God, please no nat one. Please no nat one.
Oh.
Why did you jinx it?
Oh my god. Mr. Bird, you have not rolled a stealth check.
Mr. Bird is trying not to have roll 5 stealth checks. Please give Mr. Bird a second.
Sure. Kame-Ra does pretty well.
Ta-da.
14's pretty good.
Aha.
Whisper over. Damn it, Lion! Stop fucking moving.
As you guys are trying to hide in the darkness, you see that these two creatures begin heading your direction, looking over, hearing the clinking of the sounds of Lysander, who a piece of his bronze armor scratches against the stone walls, making a large scratching sound. They are slowly but surely approaching you. What would you like to do?
Byron's
Change
just,
my mind. Charge them! Charge them! Charge them!
Byron's just gonna cast Eldritch Blast at the one in the back.
All right, go ahead
And
and roll the
Lysander's
hit.
going to charge forward.
After he casts that, we're going to be an initiative. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
Okay.
12 force damage.
Yeah.
And
And so
oops.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Byron, has the lantern kind of behind his back at this point, or like behind the corner, and he just turns around as if he's swinging the sword at like someone in front of him, but it just casts the beam instead directly at that troglodyte.
I love it.
I can't see anything.
Why can't you see anything?
I don't know. Like, I'm supposed to have this light on, and it shoots past, like, this 20-foot range, but I'm just in this little cube, and I can't see anything in it.
That's because you're behind a corner.
Oh. Move.
Also,
Now I really can't see anything.
hold on.
If you move like
I don't think you have
here,
the bright light shedding.
you should be
right
able
now.
to see.
But you basically you would probably hear Byron's sword go as the spell casts.
Ooh,
Can
I
you?
can see a little better.
Yeah, that's because your guys' tokens on this map did not have your bright light shedding. You saw the lantern,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. The lantern still works on my screen.
I think that's just your dark vision, my guy,
Oh,
because you have that.
yeah, I do, but
Ah.
All
I
right.
can see them, so that's
So with that,
important.
everybody can go ahead and roll your initiatives.
God, I need better rolls.
Alright, finally!
Kame-Ra's gonna roll.
Oh. Yay.
It's taking Kame-Ra's initiative a minute to load in. But let's see here. Byron at the top, it looks like. Yeah, so far it looks like it's happening right in order. Kame-Ra, I don't think I actually pressed it at this point. Initiative. There we go.
There you go.
Better. And he goes after Ilien. Byron, your turn.
You lose.
Slings one Eldritch Blast, and we'll follow up and point at the other one, seeing he still has the opportunity to use ranged attacks and Eldritch Blast the other Troglodyte.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit. That hits. Another 12 points of damage.
Similar, sweeping the sword as if he's trying to hit someone in front of him, and the spell casts off the sword.
Okay, both of these creatures are pretty thoroughly damaged. Where's the initiative tracker? There it is.
That was weird.
It's because I probably exited out of it by accident.
Could be.
So, nearly knocking the wind out of both these troglodytes, they go as they're... oh shit, I screwed up my throat doing that. They're just running at you violently. Ilien, what would you like to do? You all are sort of just packed in this little hall like sardines.
I know.
Yeah, I probably should move, but oh well.
That's right. You can move diagonally, so it's good.
Yeah.
Because I know
We're
the
gonna
tokens
move
don't make it look
here.
very big. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can move a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to stab it with a rapier.
All right. It's dead.
Oh my god.
It's dead.
All right.
It's very dead, actually. Like, one more point of damage and you would have dealt its maximum hit points.
I am going to use a single key point to take patient defense.
All right. And that just means you
So
take the dodge action, right?
Yeah. Effectively, if the other one tries to hit me, I have used the dodge action.
Cool. So with that, it's Kame-Ra's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to run there. And is going to try and see if he can get this thing before it makes any more noise. Strapped onto his belt, he has a hand axe. As he's running forward, he's just going to huck it at its face. Ugh. With an 8 to hit. That does not succeed. And that's going to be his turn. And with that, it's going to be
That
this.
would have been nice to realize that I had.
So this thing, seeing its current situation, is going to run away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yeah, this thing just Speedy Gonzalez out of there. Turner, it's your turn.
Neat.
And as it's running, it's just screaming bloody murder.
10.
Fantastic.
Here, can I see it? No. Okay, well, that's it then.
Okay. Corik.
See it?
Can you see
Right. I cannot see it. So that's it.
it? I'm noticing a pattern. Lysander.
Wait, hang on a second. I just had a thought.
Yeah.
All right.
What's your
I'm
thought?
gonna throw a dart, but I'm also gonna do that at disadvantage.
One moment.
cannot
Let me
see it.
move forward.
You cannot
10.
physically hit it from where you are.
All right. Good to know.
15,
Then I threw a
20,
dart at a wall.
25, 30, 35. Just gonna move up and prepare an action if anything gets in my range.
Sure. Byron.
Byron is going to. Oh, gotta get off that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move up. Doesn't see anything, so he's gonna ready an Eldritch Blast at the if anything comes within his sight to attack it. Because he knows it went off screaming for others. He just doesn't know where they are.
Okay. Ilien.
Do we have another troglodyte still?
What do you mean?
We're still in initiative.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, one of them ran away.
Okay.
it's
I was
running
looking
away.
for him
It's screaming.
because I was updating my character sheet with an ability I have apparently had for an entire level and didn't know that I had.
And what's that?
Agile parry. Anytime that I've made an unarmed strike while still holding my rapier, my AC went up by 2.
I'm sorry, what? Is that a thing for Kensei?
Yeah.
Yep.
Shit.
He
Anyway.
gets a +2 bonus if he makes
So
an
as
unarmed
long as
strike.
I'm holding my rapier or another monk weapon, when I make an unarmed strike as part of an attack, I get +2 to my AC until the start of my next turn. So
Jesus.
I was doing that. So Ilien would have seen which way it ran, but
Yes.
I did not because I was looking up that.
It's going this way.
Okay. Then we are going to move up that direction. All right, I can see it, but that's probably... that is my maximum movement, so I'm not going to be able to do anything about it.
Okay. So if that's all you're gonna do, then it's Kame's turn. I don't think he gets... What's his movement speed? It's only 30, right? Yeah, because he doesn't get unarmored movement yet.
That's fourth. No, that might be.
Fifth.
Is it?
Yeah,
no,
it's a 5th level.
You get it with extra attack.
He's gonna move that way. Yeah, there's nothing he can really do about that. Which means the Troglodyte is going to go 5. Is going to be running even further into the cavern, just screaming bloody murder. And then as he rounds the corner, you hear many more screams similar to the one that it is currently crying out. So you reckon that it has alerted more of its friends. Which means that Turner, it is up to you.
Neat. There's no way I would have got like a somewhat of a count of how many started screaming, or was it just like just a cacophony of noise?
Cacophony of noise, it sounded like a few.
Well, we're just gonna go there. Is that far away? No, we're gonna go right there. And I'm just gonna stay put. Crossbow at the ready.
Okay. Corik.
I'm going to over here. And I'm gonna and I'm just gonna wait a moment.
Okay. Lysander?
Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, I'm gonna get next to Corik, and I am going to I'm gonna prepare my greatsword action.
Okay.
Just hold the line.
Byron.
Byron is gonna move up his allies and prepare another Eldritch Blast for the first thing that comes screaming at them from the darkness that he can see.
Sure.
And he just goes, ready to hold a choke point?
And with that, Ilien, it's your turn.
We're going to move up to here, because that's a good spot to try and hold a choke point, like he said. And I will hold an attack for anything that comes running down this way.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to go to the other side, because then I'm not in line of sight of Byron's Eldritch Blast, most likely.
He's
Yeah,
already
I've
done
already-
enough collateral damage to you.
I've already accidentally hit you once. Let's not do it again.
Exactly.
I said
Good
I
idea.
was sorry.
All right. Kame-Ra is going to run up right here and is going to look back, and he says, are we just waiting here for something, or are we just going to rush them?
We're going to hold the line.
Hold the line.
As that triumphant music plays in your mind, Kame-Ra just sort of looks, wielding his arm blade and a javelin in his other hand. He looks down, and you guys see that in the distance, deeper into this cave where you saw the Troglodyte run, there is a faint source of light that seems to be flickering, and you hear the continual chanting and grunting of these Troglodyte creatures. And then you hear another sound, one that you're much more familiar with. It sounds like the voice of a humanoid. You distinctly hear a deep male voice going, "What? No, no, what are you doing? No, stop, stop, no, no!" And then you hear a loud guttural scream, and then a huge squelching sound. And then silence. And that's where we're going to end the session,
Ah, son of a...
with you guys waiting while the Troglodytes continue their affairs in the darkness of these caverns.
I don't like them.
I don't think any of us do, Turner.
What? You mean you don't find them just so warm and cuddly?
Yeah, they're
No,
obviously
they smell
very
bad.
they're obviously very very charming creatures.
They don't give nice hugs.
Okay, Caboose.
I don't give nice hugs.
At least my excuse is
I
I'm
like
an
them.
actual child.
Eh,
I do not like them. They are mean and give bad hugs.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll
I've watched a lot of that.
I haven't watched Red versus Blue in quite a long time, but
don't
Been
watch
a
the newer
while.
seasons.
Yeah.
Don't watch the newer seasons. They're crap.
speaking
stop.
of which, I'm finally on the final season of Game of Thrones.
I'm sure it's not quite as disappointing as everyone else thinks it is.
You'd be surprised.
From what I've seen, it's actually that bad. Though I never.
I'm gonna be
bothered to
scouring
actually
every
watch
scene for
all.
that one scene with Daenerys that has a Starbucks cup in it.
It's not that hard to miss.
What? There's a Starbucks cup in a shot?
Buddy,
Yeah.
that's literally the least of its problems.
Right. So, on a stream-related note, before we cut it for the evening, we are planning for the 24th, right?
For our next session.
Yeah.
24th.
Uh,
Is that a Saturday or Sunday?
it is a Saturday.
That would be a Saturday.
It would be
might-
next Saturday. No, not next Saturday. The Saturday after.
Correct.
I'd be able to make the 25th.
Hey, Joey.
Oh,
I have
Terry's still
planned
here.
24th.
Oh, yeah, Terry's talking.
And somebody apparently unmuted him.
I didn't unmute him. In fact, I didn't mute him in the first place. I think he was self-muted. Terry, are
Terry,
you
we-
talking
alright.
through like a foot? Hold on, I'm checking my schedule. I don't know if I'm good for the.
Well,
All right,
24th is Jay's visitation on camp.
did you hear that, Joey?
I did. But unless that happens to be at like 8 o'clock at night, I think we'll be fine.
True.
Except for will you be in the right headspace? Unless
I'm pretty sure Joey would be in the right headspace, and I'd be in the right
all right, Ethan. Nobody can understand a damn word you're saying.
Yeah.
But unless you find D&D a cathartic experience after going to something that will severely bum you out, then I think the 24th is good. Right now, my work schedule seems to work with that. If anybody else has conflicts, let us know.
I'm pretty sure I have a conflict for the 24th, but not the 25th if we do the Sunday, like we did this week.
I think I'll be...
people in town.
I'm currently not scheduled for the 25th, but that'll change. I guess we'll figure it out soon. Right now, let's plan for the 25th.
Okay.
Works for me right now.
All right. So yeah, everybody, thank you for watching. We're gonna end the stream there. We hope you had fun. Join us next time and see if our adventurers save the miners, kill some troglodytes. Let's see if they survive themselves. Anyway, bye-bye.
Before we sign off, I would like to just point out real quick, I'm sure y'all may have noticed this last time, but we have some lovely new frame around the battle mat drawn by Parker here.
I did not draw it. I'm not going to take credit for that. I got it off the internet.
My mistake. Parker did not draw it. He's Matthew Colville. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. There's a little watermark at the bottom of it. It says drawn by... Oh, I can't read it right now. But no, there is...
It's pretty small on the stream stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got a fancy new thing, and I thought Parker drew it, so I was going to point it out, but I guess if he stole it like a filthy little thief...
It was for free. It was made by Courtney Hilbig.
I'm so sorry, Courtney, that your work is being associated with this stream.
Yeah, I apologize. I apologize that your name has to be attached to this. And that honestly goes for Michael Gelfi as well. I'm sorry your music has to be featured in our shithole of a stream.
Courtney, that's a phenomenal battle mat, and I'm sorry I falsely gave credit for it to Parker. That said,
I don't think she'll be that offended. I'm assuming Courtney's a she. Anyway, we're gonna end there. We're gonna end there.
See you on the 25th.
All right, bye bye.